What is something you believed about aging that completely changed after you actually got older? When I was younger, I used to think that aging was something simple. I believed that you just keep living, maybe get wrinkled or slower, but basically you remain the same person inside. I thought that the older you got, the more you would just understand life, feel wiser, and at peace. That was how I imagined it would be. That growing old meant growing comfortable with yourself and the world. But then my dad got sick when he was in his 60s. I saw how fast things changed. His body began to betray him in ways I could not have understood before. The man who once carried so much strength and life started to weaken day by day. I realized that aging was not just about getting older or wiser, but facing fragility. I watched my dad struggle with simple tasks and lose parts of himself in ways that were hard to see. It was heartbreaking. I saw how fear and frustration replaced peace. The man I thought of as unbreakable seemed to shrink away. That experience shook my whole idea about aging. I began to notice other things. My own body started showing signs I had ignored, small aches or memories that felt foggy. I realized that aging is not just about gaining time, but losing things too. The dreams, the energy, the clarity all become more fragile. It is a slow, constant change that no one can stop or prepare for fully. But with that change came a new kind of understanding. I learned to appreciate moments in a different way. I see now that growing old is not about being the same person with wrinkles. It is about becoming someone new again. Someone who learns to live with loss and still find meaning. Someone who can hold memories tightly, but also accept that some things cannot be held on to. I feel a mix of sadness and gratitude when I think about it. Sad for what is lost, but grateful for the chance to see life this way. Aging has taught me so much about patience, grace, and forgiveness for myself and others. I wish I could tell my younger self to be kinder about growing old, to not fear the changes but welcome them as part of the story. Now when I look at my own reflection, I do not just see years passing. I see a life lived with all its cracks and beauty, and I am learning to be okay with that. Aging is not the end of who I am. It is the shaping of something deeper, quieter, and more honest. I am still here, still feeling, still learning, even if it is slower and softer than I once expected. Sometimes, I wonder what it means to grow old well, if there even is such a thing. Maybe it is not about how long we live, but how much we can accept ourselves along the way. I do not have all the answers, but I know now that aging is a journey that asks for courage every day. And maybe the greatest wisdom I will find is simply in showing up to that journey without running away. It feels strange to say that I have come to love this fragile, imperfect process. Aging has become a teacher, a quiet companion. And even though I wish I could hold on to the person I used to be, I think I am learning how to hold on to the person I am becoming. It is not easy, but it is real. If you like this video, then follow us for more.